All right, we are back. Georgio Poullas here, getting ready to face Arman Tsarukyan tomorrow night at RAF 6. And man, this has been building up for weeks and weeks. We're just 24 hours away from this matchup. Give us your thoughts, give us your emotions.
Yeah, man, it's a great time to be involved with wrestling, with everything RAF's got going on. I think this is a people's match. This is a match everyone wants to see. I think there's going to be a lot of action, and I think the fans are going to be really excited about it. Me, I've just been doing my thing, not changing too much up, just wrestling hard, training hard, watching my diet, just daily routine, man. I do this. I've been doing it my whole life, so not much is changing.
I think this is, and I think you said it at the press conference, this has sort of become the people's match, right? Yeah. You've been all over the place. You've been doing a ton of interviews. Arman's out there doing a ton of interviews, really outside of the MMA media bubble, which has been pretty interesting. And this thing just continues to build and build. Now we have the takedown briefcase, the takedown vault on the line. We have money on the line. All this is happening. Have you just felt the buzz throughout the build to this matchup tomorrow?
To me, it's just like any other match. I know it's a big-name opponent, which is part of the reason I took the match, right? Like, he's got a lot of buzz. He's everywhere right now, a lot of eyes on him. He hasn't really lost, and, that to me is the opportunity from God to take somebody out. All eyes are on him, and those are the kind of opponents I want to verse, the kind of opponents I want to wrestle, because then, all those eyes are on me, and, somebody's got to take this guy out.
What would it mean to you to go out there and get a win against a guy like Arman, who's the #1 contender for the lightweight division? A lot of people feel like he is the best fighter in the UFC lightweight division. That includes the champion right now. He is that highly regarded in the sport of MMA. To go from Muggsy to Arman Tsarukyan, to beat him in back-to-back months, like, what does that do for you?
Yeah, I mean, essentially for my brand, right, it makes a statement for me. It tells people where I'm at. After that, I assume, my brand will skyrocket. Maybe people won't want to take the $1,000 challenge anymore, but I think a lot of people will give me a lot more respect, and if that doesn't prove that I can wrestle, I'm not sure what will.
So the stakes seem to continue to change here. It was the $1,000, now the match is for $10,000. You worked that out yesterday. Is the $1,000 still on the line for the takedown despite having the $10,000 on the match as a whole?
So I tried to make him a bet for $2,000 each takedown. It didn't seem like there was much interest in it. So instead of just the $1,000, we put $10,000 on the match.
There's a lot going on, a lot of the hype, and I think it's been spectacular, not just for wrestling, but for MMA, and just see these guys come over and just really experience what it's like being a wrestler. And you've been doing this since you were a little kid. To see it on such a stage like this, and now being part of the second event, what has that been like for you?
Yeah, it's really cool. When I'm out there wrestling, I try and just focus. I don't really pay much attention to the crowd, but it's a really awesome venue. I mean, after I'm done wrestling, I watch the matches, I look around. It's a super great atmosphere, a lot of energy going through it. The fans are great, and this is why I do what I do, to promote the sport. And I love to see the feedback from the fans. It's always great when they're coming up to you, signing autographs, and then to be around all these other great wrestlers. It's really just a full circle moment.
Speaking of full circle moment, as important as all of that is, being able to do this with your family has been really important. Your brother and your dad and the sign and everything, just having them around, watching the growth of your brand and putting you in this opportunity with a guy like Arman Tsarukyan, to have them by your side still every minute through all of this, and to see where your brand has gone almost because of them in a lot of respects, because you're doing it for them. What has that been like for you, especially over this past month between RAF 5 and 6?
Yeah, no, it's been great to have my family there. That's where I get a lot of my motivation, to have their continued support in everything I do. When I have them in my corner, it makes me want to win more. It makes me want to perform better. And I'm glad to be able to be in the spot I am, to have such a match against such a high-level opponent. And just having my family in my corner makes everything a little bit easier for me.
Final prediction for tomorrow?
10-0.
10-0.
I'm going to 10-0 him is my prediction.
I'll tune in tomorrow and see. Georgio, I appreciate the time, man. Taking on Arman Tsarukyan tomorrow night at RAF 6.